Another way to say it is that we haven't yet even given birth to the human species. We haven't yet made up our minds what it is to be human. That's certainly the case. And so we find ourselves possessed of enormous creativity to fashion what it means to be human in an ongoing way, in a way that is not as present in the gorillas, the chimpanzees, and other species. It's also the case, not only at the birth of every species is there tremendous creativity and groping. See, all this groping takes place. These different strands take off, and finally one is chosen. Not only at the birth of every species, but the young of a species is given to groping and creativity, especially in the mammals. All within the mammal world, the young are given to creativity. The human, then, was made perpetually young. We don't ever leave infancy. This is a shocking discovery by ethologists, that there's a time when a young mammal will be exploring, searching out, and trying different things, and all of that will close down. Deep within the genetic structure of dog, cat, chimpanzee, deep within the genetic structure is an opening of creativity called the youth, and then a closing of creativity called adulthood. It happens as regularly as adolescence does among humans, or as menopause, or any other of these deep changes. You see? So then what life did to create the human, it said, okay, we'll just take the infancy and stretch it out. We'll call that a species. You see? So we're constantly within the creative motion and movement and exploration of a mammalian infant or a juvenile. So a kind of death takes place within the human when we opt for a closing down of creativity. Kind of fossilization takes place, which isn't in our genes. Actually, a different destiny is called for by the human. Terrific question. Why do we do that? Terrific question. I mean, this is something that we'd be reflecting about. And they ask the question is this, why do I do it? That's the question you ask. Why do I do it? But this insight, although this insight comes out of evolution biology, very, very ancient. Very, very ancient insight that the human was created for creativity. And the great Chinese thinker, Mencius, he said it this way: the entire purpose of education and human existence is to recapture the mind of the child. That is it. The entire purpose of human education and human existence is to recapture the mind of the child. See, so it's not childish. It's the deep, deep dynamic of child we're speaking about. It's the dynamic of, at the core of biological creativity we're speaking about. You can see why the great transformations of humanity required a cosmology. Oh, this is what we're about? This is what we're about? We're to recapture the mind of the child? We're to be at the core of creativity? That sounds a lot different than what I was learning. You see, you move out of one cosmology into another, one world into another. And what enables us to do that? Wow, it's just this, it's a deep transformation that takes place outside of conscious mind. We just find it flooding us. That's my point. In a certain sense, we enter into it, but it is a movement of the cosmos, not particularly a movement of just humanity. Why is the human the stupefied species? Why is the human created to gawk? Why? And my answer then, see, this why business, asking the question why immediately puts you in trouble with mainstream scientific thought. I just bring this up right now because I'm saying this is a cosmological interpretation that I'm offering you. Why? Right? I answer in the same way that I answer this question. Why did creatures create chlorophyll? the chlorophyll molecule? Well, the chlorophyll molecule was created to capture the light from the sun. That's why life created the chlorophyll molecule. The chlorophyll molecule, life created the human species to capture the depth of things. That's why. That's the reason life created this kind of species. It's a center where what is deepest can come alive.